Hey guys, welcome back to Nerdy Crew. So today we'll be doing a check sorted array problem. So let's start by reading the problem statement. We are provided with an array A, which has n non-negative integers, and now we have to check if the array is sorted in the non-decreasing order or not. Now we'll be returning 1 if the array is sorted, and we'll be returning 0 if it is not sorted. So here we have got some examples as well, and the time complexity should be big O of n. So let's start understanding it with the help of an example now. Okay, so what is a sorted array in non-decreasing order? Basically, if you take an array in which the current element is smaller or equal to the next element, then it is a sorted array in non-decreasing order. For example, taking this array, you can see that the first element is equal to the second element, and the second element is also equal to the third element. So they are sorted, right? And the third element is smaller than the fourth element, right? It is smaller than the fourth element. So you can see that it is a sorted array in non-decreasing order. It's basically increasing. So how is the algorithm going to look like? So you'll start iterating from the 0th index, and you'll compare the element at this index with the element next to it. So you'll compare this element with the next element, which is this. So in this case, you can see that it is equal to the next element, which means that up until here the array is sorted. So if it is sorted up until here, we'll move on to the next element. So we move to the first index. Then you will run a check, and you will see if this element 0 is equal to or smaller than the next element. So here you can see that again the element is equal to the next element, which means that the array is sorted till this part. Now again you will move on to the next index, and you are going to compare it to the next number. So you can see that 0 is smaller than the next element, which is 1. So that means that array is sorted till this number. Then you don't have to run any checks further, right? There is no next element. So which means that you are going to run a loop from I is equal to 0 and go on till I is less than n minus 1. We are going to have a if condition in which we will check if the current element is smaller than or equal to the next element, right? And then if this condition holds true, we'll simply move on to the next element, that is we'll be doing I++. And if this doesn't hold true, we'll simply say return. We have to return 0, right? So we'll return 0. Alright, so now let's code it. Let's start by initializing the value of I as 0. Now we'll create a while loop that will start iterating from I is equal to 0 and go on till I is less than n minus 1. And in the while loop, I can have a if block in which I can say that if a of I is less than equal to a of I plus 1, right? A of I plus 1, I can simply increment the value of I. But in case this is not happening, so I can simply say that return 0 at that very moment, right? Which means at that particular index, it's not a sorted array. So after this while loop is over, and if we have iterated till the last element, I can simply return 1, right? Which means the array is sorted till the last index. Let's try to run it. Yeah, it's working fine. Let's try to submit it now. Yeah, it's working fine, right? Okay, so you can see that it is working fine and all the test cases are passed. So I hope you have understood this problem. If yes, please make sure that you like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.